Three Sisters is the story of a family living in provincial Russia in the 1900s, and they're all struggling with dissatisfaction and unhappiness in their lives and trying to figure out how to deal with that and how to be happy.
The Three Sisters are the main part of the show, and it's kind of life throws a lot of fastballs and things at them, and they stick together through it no matter what, and it's about adapting to what life puts in front of you.
They are just going through everyday life. They go through life with struggles and heartbreak, joy and excitement, and they also have this journey with their brother. So basically what happens, they are just enjoying life. It starts out with Irina's birthday, and then it progresses to where Andrei's getting married, and then Irina's getting married. Masha is also getting some love.
Three Sisters is interesting because it's very conversation-based versus action-based. So all of like the plot and what's going on with them lies within the conversation, which is kind of fun to watch.
It's just amazing to see the development of relationships like between Masha and Vershinin, and that heartbreak going through that. And I love seeing the change of characters in this show.
I play Irina Sergeyevna, who is the youngest of the three sisters. I think that Irina is very relatable, at least to me personally. She's a very cheerful, very happy person. You know, she always has a positive outlook. And I think that that is part of what makes it so heartbreaking to see her go through hardships, because when you see someone who's so genuinely happy and then see them fail to get the happiness that they want so badly, it just really stings. The biggest challenge for me is not playing the ending, not playing the tragedy that comes with the end, and trying to stay optimistic in the beginning, even though, I mean, personally as an actor, I know what she has to go through, pretending that I don't know that.
I like Masha because I feel like she's relatable. She's always searching for something a little bit more. She's not satisfied with her life. She craves like depth and art and things that aren't around her. She feels very stagnant in her surroundings. So I like the role because I really resonate with that. And my favorite thing about playing her is she's a little emotionally unstable. And that's fun because I see myself as somebody who's pretty positive and like level-headed. So it's fun to play a character that has like so many things going on at once. It almost like gets the darkness out of you.
I'm the eldest sister, and I work at the school. I am probably the most mature of the sisters. I'm very poised, I'm very composed emotionally, and I'm kind of just like a supportive character, and I give a lot for my sisters. I think my favorite part is that she is so caring of her sisters and so willing to give up so much.
I'm the understudy for Natasha. She is the wife or the girlfriend to Andrei. She starts out as the girlfriend, eventually becomes the wife. She's kind of the woman who comes into the story and kind of ruins everything for the sisters. They can't stand her, they don't want to be around her, and she eventually takes over the entire house, literally. As I was going over lines, I'm like, how am I going to do this character? I kind of wanted to be different from the actual actress that's playing her, but I also still want to keep that awkward weirdness that she carries in this character. So I decided to go with a really obnoxious laugh.
My character is like a serf, and I still have to be taken care of, but I end up being the only happy person in the whole play at the end of the play. My name is Anfisa. I only have one name, and I am the beloved servant of the family. I've been with them for 30 years, and then Natasha comes in, and she basically kicks me out.
My character is the brother, Andrei Sergeyevich Prozorov. I'm not really used to doing drama. It's more comedy, or putting comedy into drama, and this is more of a non-comedic role.
I'm Second Lieutenant Fedotik. I hang around with the sisters because we've been there for so long. We're practically like family. We just hang out at their place a lot. He's shy a lot, but he still like does thoughtful things. Like for Irina Sergeyevna, the youngest sister, he always brings her things, like a little top or a little like colored pencils and stuff like that. So he's a thoughtful guy.
I am musician number 2. I named myself Valentina because it's a fun old Russian name. And I am a gypsy who goes around and is a street performer. The musicians we got to write our own music for the show, which I think is super fun. So we wrote it around some of the characters and stuff like that. Like there's a heart piece that we tend to stick to in this show called Chekhov is Coming. It's based off like this cheesy inside joke that we have. But it's pretty much, I originally wrote it as in a waltz that Masha and Vershinin, it's supposed to be their waltz, but they never get to have it. So in the beginning, we play it in a major key, which presents like this happy, hopeful tone. Then in the end, once you realize there's no hope, we play it in a minor key to kind of have that like, oh man, you know. So it's fun to create like this tone with the music for the show.
I think the most exciting part is working with Chekhov's literature. It's such a deep, like rich writing. There's so much subtext in everything each character says. So breaking it down was a lot of fun as an actor, and like even just as a reader, understanding what he was saying was so interesting.
The research has been the best part, in my opinion, because I'm the dramaturg and the assistant director. One thing that I had fun. I overall had fun doing this show. When it came to the research, I got to look up a bunch of cool like Russian superstitions, which incorporate into the play. Like if you look at the flowers, for instance, all the flower bouquets are odd number bouquets because they represent celebration in life. And if you have an even amount of flowers in the bouquet, it represents like death and funerals. Even blocking wise, single people are not allowed to sit at the end of a table. So Olga's character, you'll never see her sitting at the edge of a table. And then you have just drinking customs. The Russians really love their vodka. They usually start out meals with 3 shots in, and then they just give toast and more vodka shots throughout the night. And technically the celebration isn't over until all the vodka bottles that were pulled out are all empty.
What's it like working with Suzanne? It's so much fun. She just brings such life to such a like in-depth, serious thing.
She is insane in the best way. I love her so much. She's crazy and fun, and she's like, bold choices, make bold choices, and you do, and she's like, I love it, but don't do it, or like, that's awesome. And it's cool to get that encouragement.
I think I learned how to get out of my comfort zone with her. I think that's what she's taught me the most.
Every time I work with her, I feel like I learn so much more about theater in general. She's just so passionate and so excited that it's impossible not to get excited yourself just being in the same room as her.
The first week of rehearsals, she had us just do book work, which is like dissecting your character and going through your script and finding the symbolism within the play, which I've never worked with a director who's done that before. Usually they're like, just do it on your own. So that was really exciting. She got us all really grounded into our characters and into the play.
I think that the most exciting part has been watching how all of these relationships grow between the actors and our characters. As we get to know each other, you know, the things that we add in with our characters, watching how we all interact, and all of the little like layers, you know, and eccentricities that get added throughout, you know, the rehearsal process. I think it's just been really wonderful.